Okay, we're back for another tier list video, and I'm only making this because I feel like I absolutely need to. This meta right now, I know it's been a day and this is really early, but I have some real strong opinions about this current meta. I know that I did a tier list not too long ago. Sorry for not being like um original. But I need to make this tier list, and you guys need to see this. So, we're leaving number 1 and number 2 for last. Um, so, yeah. At number 10, I'm trying to think, who should I put at 10? Because actually, there's a lot of people I could put at 10. I'll probably put Revku at 10, wherever he is. I can't find him. Am I dumb? He's somewhere. He's where Hit is. Where's Hit? Here he is. I'll put him at 10. I'm putting him at 10 purely because of the value of Revival right now. And that's actually it, bro. I have no other reason to be putting him at 10. His Revival is actually just, that's his saving grace. Um, I think Revival units with the release of Super Saiyan Goku has actually gone up exponentially, considering that you now have a unit considered with 3 lives if that unit dies again. So, yeah. We're gonna move on. Number 9, I'll probably put Super Saiyan 4. I'll put Super Saiyan 4 at 10 actually. Um, Daima right now is just in poverty. The new unit stats are just too high for them to actually be super efficient like they used to be. Ku gets one-shotted by many units right now. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is okay. Mini Ku is actually really good right now. He's decent. He's not top 10 though. I'll put him in the honorable mentions actually. I'll put Mini Ku in the honorable mentions. He's pretty good. And the honorable mentions also. Yeah, this guy's just gone. This guy's gone. I don't think he has the tools anymore. Literally, Goku and Frieza gapped the game so hard that this guy got like sent out. That's how bad it is right now. The game got gapped so hard. Before we move on, I'm gonna put all the honorable mentions in there right now. I wouldn't even put Beast in the honorable mentions. That's how far the game is going, bro. You could definitely put Kid Goku in the honorable mentions. You can also put Kale and Caulifla. You can also... Kale and Caulifla did take a big hit with this update due to Frieza. Tien and Chaozu, I would put at the higher end of the honorable mentions just because they have a revival. But I think that's it. I think these are the 5 I would have in here. I don't think Kaba is even close to top 10. I made a meme about him in the last tier list. I think he's low-key terrible. He is a damage character, and that is literally his entire function. He does absolutely nothing else. So, there you go. Moving on to number 8. Now, I don't know if this is gonna piss people off. It might piss people off. Where is he? Listen. He had a mighty fall. Mighty fall. I saw so many people glazing this dude when he came out, and I didn't see it. And it's getting evident to the point where he's gonna get sent out of the meta pretty fast. His time skip can be good, right? He can time skip the new Goku maybe, but Goku has a second life. And you probably don't want to waste it on Goku. I don't know. I just don't feel like Hit has the tools in this meta anymore. This is gonna be a controversial pick. I think Full Power Frieza with his new equip is number 7 in the game. I think he's crazy good because, listen, he does everything well except get cover null, which it's on the green card. And it's uncancelable on the green card. So even that, I think, is still a redeeming quality. I think he's number 7. I've seen what he can do. He's number 7. I genuinely think he's that good. Definitely a good option for LOE. And I'm not going to lie. Half the reason I'm putting this guy here is just because of the team he's on. foreshadowing at its finest, I guess. Um, number 6. Hmm. I'm gonna put this guy at 6. Actually, I'll probably put him at 5 because I think he's. Uh, maybe I'll put him at. He's here somewhere. I'm trying to think who would be number 6 because I don't have a good idea of who. Oh, what am I saying, bro? Bro, what am I saying? Bro, Krillin is cracked, by the way. I'm gonna do a showcase later, when I pull Frieza. Or if I should say if I pull Frieza, because I'm only using the free-to-play CC at this point. I'm not spending any more money. Um, Krillin is fantastic, actually. He heals. He's a good support. He's really annoying, and he's basically Red Pan. Um, that's what I would say. He kind of brings the Frieza Saga team together as a whole. He's actually decently tanky, and I think he's solid. And Cell at 5 is definitely, I would definitely put Cell at 5. I feel like he's good right there. No, I think we all understand what's about to happen. I'm gonna put. I mean, we all see the 4 units here, right? We see this. These are gonna be the top 4, no matter what. So, at number 4, Ape Vegeta. Um, the reason I'm putting him at 4 is what blue, like, oh, you know who I forgot? You know who I just completely neglected to put on this tier list, and I'm gonna have to move some down. Um, you know what? I'll make Krillin his own tier. I'll make uh, I'll make Krillin his own tier. We'll name his tier Krillin it. I would put Krillin probably around here, but there's not enough space on the tier list. So if I was to do it, I'd probably do this. You can just delete this. um, I'd do this. Um, maybe it's a top 11 now. Maybe I'll move this guy down because he doesn't really have a team. Yeah, I'd probably do this. I completely neglected to even put this guy on the tier list because I just forgot. I forgot about him. This guy. He was undisputed the best unit in the game for this entire anniversary until somebody came out. You know, the somebody that we're gonna talk about soon. Um, I mean, he's still phenomenal. He has really good damage. He can stall, but his stalling is significantly worse now that Frieza has the new mechanic. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Kaioken, he's not. I'm not gonna say he's not close, but he's not in the tier that these other two are in. He's definitely good. I would not say he's like fantastic, the best, because Frieza somehow shreds my 14-star Kaioken on a daily basis, even with his gauge, because Frieza's the active gauge bypasses Kaioken's defensive gauge, so he can't heal. He can't heal. So that's why he's 3. He was 2 for a little bit. He has surpassed MUI though, I will say. Now, time for what I'm about to say. That is going to semi-piss some people off, but I think everyone's going to agree with what I'm about to do. There is no number 2. There are only 1A and 1B. I am not glazing Goku, and I am not underestimating Frieza. I've seen both of them. I've seen what they do. They are both incredibly dumb. If we're talking like who has better teams and offers more to their team, it's Goku. But if we're talking who's better individually, it's Frieza, right? They both serve kind of different roles. Goku's a sniper. Frieza is I combo long. I have gauge. I shoot gauge after doing 3 blast cards, and I get the gauge back when I'm on standby. Frieza's gauge is so overtuned that, like, I swear, I don't know what they were thinking with his gauge. I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. It's actually the most broken thing I think they've ever released. Like, the fact during Frieza's active gauge, there is a slight moment. I think Gresh tweeted about this. There's a slight moment where, you know how if you're in a sidestep, you regain a little bit of your vanish and you draw a card? When you do his active gauge, it has the same effect as doing a sidestep. So you can actually draw cards with the active gauge when your attack gauge isn't full. Because the whole point is that when you fill up the attack type gauge and you do the active gauge, it empties the attack type gauge and you get a card. And you penetrate endurance. And I think that's how it works. But that's so stupid. I'm not even going to talk about Goku. I have a showcase on Goku. His sniping is dumb. There's literally a point in the video where I solo one-shot an MUI Goku. I think this is probably my tier list. I don't think I would change much. Maybe swap. You could probably swap these two. These two I don't think are anything special. Also, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put one last honorable mention on the tier list. If I can find him. He's not on here. I'll put a replacement for him, because I don't think he's here. Yeah, he's not here. Okay, so I'll put this. Imagine this is saying Saga Goku. Put him in the honorable mentions. And then you can. I'll just go through the list. You could. I don't think you can even argue this guy for top 10. I'm sorry. He's not good enough. I think every single one of these you can have a slight argument for top 10. But I don't think these, in my opinion, are not top 10. This is my top 10. Yeah, there's nothing else here that I would change. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's another tier list. I'll try to get another video out today. I just really wanted to talk about Frieza. And a reminder, I'll end the video here if you don't want to listen to me rant about Frieza. So you can click off now. But I think that Frieza is an actual mistake. Frieza threw away the design philosophy that they, like, said they were gonna do. Like, just give units higher stats instead of giving them all these gimmicks, right? They literally gave Frieza every single gimmick they could have possibly given him. They gave him a gauge, they gave him canceling buffs when you activate a rush, a blue card, or an ultimate. They gave him endurance with that too. They gave him an active gauge. They gave him an attack type gauge. I already said that, but dude, he has the same base stats as Goku, 300% damage, 200% damage guard. Dude, he just threw everything they set out the window. Goku, I actually think, is a fantastic example of what they were talking about. He has no gimmicks other than the time lock-in gauge, which, I mean, sure, he's an AoE green, but the AoE green actually I don't think is that great. Like, Majin Vegeta's kind of blasts him out the water with his green, but Majin Vegeta's old, so he's not going to be as good as him, obviously. Just lower stats in general. But yeah, Frieza's stupid. I don't think he should have been added in the way that they implemented him. I've seen so many people say this. They do not play test units. Listen, they will never play test units. They will write the kits and put them in the game, and then that's all they do. They're not that dedicated to this player base to play test units. And Frieza clearly, obviously, was not play tested, and he's just stupid. But I think that Goku is on the same level as Frieza. That's my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I know this is shorter than my other videos, but I'm going to try to get this out today. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your guys' support on the last few videos. We made about 600 views in the past probably 7 or 8 videos, and I'm really happy that you guys are still watching. I'm going to try to do my best to stay consistent, even though I'm going to have work and school in the coming months. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.